guys for all the support that you guys been offering on the channel. If you guys didn't check out my last sniper upload, I uploaded for Modern Warfare 2. Definitely go check it out. It's on the channel. It was roughly about a week ago. I need to get, some videos edited so I can push those out to you guys. I'm trying to offer a balance of live streams and videos at the same time, but it's kind of hard considering Modern Warfare is going through a drought content right now, or a content drought right now, so whatever. But we did upload a live video a couple of days ago, Jan Blachowicz versus Magomed Ankalaev, who would win. If you guys didn't check out that video, definitely go check out that one. But regardless of that, we're going to be doing another Who Would Win episode today between Sean O'Malley and Henry Cejudo. Now, I know you guys are probably thinking, why are you squaring these guys off against each other? They don't look. The reason I'm squaring these guys off against one another is because, for one, they have a little bit of a rivalry. These two do not like each other, okay? Like, literally, I don't know if you guys seen the interview where Sean O'Malley was, I guess, talking to some people, and you literally had Sean O'Malley or Henry Cejudo just sitting there, like, trash-talking him, like, hey, you better make weight, buddy, or, he was calling him, like, trash and stuff like that, or he was calling him princess or something like that, Henry Cejudo was. So these guys do not like each other, okay? And also, another reason why I squared them off against one another is because Aljamain Sterling is currently nursing that bicep injury. I believe he had that bicep injury against TJ Dillashaw when they fought. I think it was, what was that, October? November or something like that. So he's still nursing that bicep injury. And, even Sterling himself has said, hey, I don't mind there being an interim title fight, but if, Cejudo wants to accept the fight, then he'll fight him. So I figured, why not square off the two guys that hate each other, well, don't like each other, and square off whoever wins out of these two against Aljamain Sterling. So that's what's going to happen today in this video. Enough talking. We're going to talk about the matchup here. Personally, stylistically, if this matchup becomes a wrestling matchup, I'm going Henry Cejudo all the way. Sean O'Malley isn't the best of a grappler. I mean, he kind of passes, but it's not to the extent of him denying every single takedown from Henry Cejudo. So, if this is a wrestling matchup, I'm going Henry Cejudo all the way. If Sean O'Malley can keep the fight standing and make it a kickboxing matchup, like, I pretty much expect this one to be, then hey, I'm going Sean O'Malley all the way, regardless of what y'all may say in that last fight against Petr Yan, whatever, blah, blah, blah. A dub is a dub, okay? 8-inch reach advantage for Sean O'Malley and a 7-inch height advantage. And that's going to be another thing that's going to factor into this. If Sean O'Malley can keep his distance and just tag him, you know what I'm saying? I fully expect Sean O'Malley to walk away with the dub. But regardless of that, he's starting off already with the spinning heel kicks and everything like that. Y'all know Sean O'Malley, he loves throwing that spinning stuff, you know what I'm saying? But Henry Cejudo, I mean, they call him Triple C for a reason, you know what I'm saying? He's claimed the flyweight championship, he's claimed bantamweight gold several times. I think do they call him Triple C or is it Double C? I don't fucking know at this point. Beautiful double jumping spin kick right there. I think that's what you call that kick. Another spin. Like, literally, like I said, this fight is one I expect to just be fireworks. Especially the embedded episodes. The embedded episodes are going to be crazy. Literally, the press conference between these two is going to be crazy because both are pretty good when it comes to their trash talk. Well, maybe not Henry Cejudo. Maybe Henry Cejudo is kind of cringe or whatever. And this right here is what I expect to happen. I expect, Henry Cejudo to kind of use his wrestling pedigree to his advantage. You know, go for those single legs, go for those double leg takedowns, and engage in some on-the-ground action. But like I said, if Sean O'Malley can keep this fight standing, he has a very good chance. I mean, like I said, he has that reach advantage. He has that height advantage. I mean, height advantage and reach advantage don't always, you know, go in your favor. I mean, literally, we've seen Stefan Struve, which I believe Stefan Struve is probably the tallest UFC fighter we've ever seen. I think he's like 7 foot or something like that. I mean, Stefan Struve's been knocked out before. And I'm pretty sure he's had a reach advantage on a lot of those guys. So, but yeah, I fully expect this to be a standing fight with a little bit of grappling here and there. But if I had to pick a winner today, I'm picking Sean O'Malley. I know that's, you know, kind of crazy considering the fact that Henry Cejudo has claimed featherweight or bantamweight and flyweight gold. You know, that literally he hasn't competed in a while. So I kind of expect him to be a little slow, a little rusty out of the gates, but maybe we'll get some fireworks, who knows. But oh my god, Sean O'Malley with a beautiful spinning heel kick there to put Henry Cejudo on the ground for the knockout finish. Oh my god, like I said, man, Henry Cejudo, if he does not get the fight to the ground, that's what could eventually happen. That's what could happen. And you know, Sean O'Malley, I mean, one of the better kickboxers in that bantamweight division, probably the best kickboxer in that bantamweight division. So I feel like if the two were to square off, and I feel like this is the matchup the UFC should make, you know, make an interim title fight between Henry Cejudo and Sean O'Malley. I feel like Sean O'Malley would get the win there. Y'all can call me Mystic Spartan because I predict these things. Literally, I went 3-1 in you know, the last UFC main event, UFC 283. I went 3-1 in main card fights. The only fight I got wrong on that card was the Glover Teixeira versus Jamal Hill card, but hey, stuff happens. All right. So we're going to move on to the championship fight between Aljamain Sterling and Sean O'Malley, okay? Like I said, I just feel like the UFC should make an interim bantamweight championship just until Aljamain can get back in there, because I'm sure Aljamain wants to get in there and, you know, defend his belt against Cejudo, because Cejudo had been talking trash to Aljamain, calling him like Aljalame or something like that. Oh, yo, it's so funny to me. I promise you, it's very funny to me. But yeah, so I just feel like that's the way to go. You know, that UFC interim bantamweight championship between Aljamain or Henry Cejudo and Sean O'Malley, because Sean O'Malley is the #1 contender. I mean, he got rid of Petr Yan, he got him out of there. I mean, literally, he's atop of the bantamweight division right now, other than Aljamain. You know what I'm saying? Aljamain is the champion, undisputed, clear cut, no doubt about it. But I just feel like the UFC should make that interim bantamweight championship just until Aljamain comes back, and like I said, have it between Sean O'Malley and Henry Cejudo. But y'all let me know what y'all think down there in the comment section below. But we're gonna get this fight started here with Sean O'Malley and Aljamain Sterling. Personally, this fight right here has the potential to be one of the better fights. The two are actually almost evenly matched, I would say, in terms of their kickboxing. The only edge that I would give to Aljamain Sterling is clearly his wrestling. You know, when you're going in there against guys like Chito Vera and Corey Sandhagen, you know, Petr Yan, who is a actually really good wrestler, You know, Aljamain, I'm pretty sure, has taken down all 3 of those guys. And Aljamain Sterling is a phenomenal wrestler. Yeah, he's a really good kickboxer. He's a pretty good striker. But I believe his wrestling is what sits him, you know, kind of above everyone else in that bantamweight division, is his wrestling. So, personally, same case here. If Aljamain can get the fight to the ground and literally, you know, put the pressure on, you know, Sean O'Malley, hey, this fight will go to Aljamain Sterling. However, if Sean O'Malley can at least outduel him for maybe 3 rounds, you know, with his kickboxing, you know, do some leg kicks, you know, try not to get his gap closed, you know, from Aljamain Sterling, like to close that gap in terms of wrestling. 4-inch height advantage for Sean O'Malley and a 1-inch reach advantage. Like I said, as long as Sean O'Malley can close that gap and not let Aljamain use his wrestling, I would go Sean O'Malley all the way. However, Aljamain has shown that, you know, he's ready to defend that bantamweight belt. So I'm like, if this fight right here were to happen, I'm going Aljamain Sterling. I'm going Aljamain Sterling. Clearly, just because if he barely scraped by Petr Yan with that win, and I know I said, hey, a win's a win, whatever. But if you're barely scraping by Petr Yan, and arguably Petr Yan is one of the better bantamweights in the UFC, how are you going to fare against the guy who has beat him twice? You know what I'm saying? So it's hard to bet on Aljamain Sterling. We've seen weirder things happen. I mean, we literally just seen Leon Edwards knock out Kamaru Usman, and Leon was losing that fight. Leon was losing that fight. Literally, his corner said, hey, if you do not make something happen right now, you will lose this fight. Lo and behold, that beautiful roundhouse kick to the head connected and, you know, put Kamaru Usman's lights out. So weirder things have happened, but so far the action has been mostly a kickboxing match until now. Aljamain Sterling has control on Sean O'Malley right now. Going to pass to half guard. I think that's what that is. Alright, going to go to side control now. But like I said, if Sean O'Malley can keep this fight standing, it's going to favor Sean O'Malley heavily. But I just don't know. I don't know. Depending on what happens with UFC matchmaking, this may be the fight that they decide to go ahead and make. Who knows? But it looks like Aljamain Sterling is going for a submission here early. Sean O'Malley's going to get out of it, though. I did turn the difficulty down. That's why you're not seeing like these crazy submissions or whatever else like that. If that's the case, here Cejudo and Aljamain would have been here right now, because clearly the wrestling favors, or the CPU favors the veteran, like the Hall of Fame wrestling or the veteran wrestling or whatever it is. So there you go. But yeah, I just, you know, like I said, I don't see any other fight to make in that bantamweight division, but to make an interim title fight, you know, be between Sean O'Malley and Henry Cejudo. But y'all let me know what y'all think down there in the comment section below, because like I said before, you know, the bantamweight division, it's actually looking really good right now. Actually looking really good right now. Other than the whole, you know, Aljamain Sterling situation right now, with him being, you know, kind of injured or whatever else like that. You know, Sean O'Malley, he wants to get in there. You know, he doesn't want to really take another fight, not unless it's a, you know, a title fight. You know, and I just feel like he also doesn't want to take another fight because he could end up, you know, losing the fight and just end up losing that #1 contender rank. So if I'm Sean O'Malley, I'm playing it safe here. I'm not taking any more fights. I'm keeping my body well rested. You know, because that was a decision win against Petr Yan. It wasn't like he knocked him out in like 4 minutes or something like that. So, you know, hey, I'm keeping my body well rested. I'm training till the end, you know what I'm saying? I'm making sure that talks are going on between the UFC and, you know, Aljamain and Henry Cejudo or whatever else like that. But so far, like I said, it's literally a kickboxing match between the two, other than the control that Aljamain just had on the ground. We got 3 people watching the video. What's up? Appreciate everybody stopping by. But like I said, man, Sean O'Malley's rocked. I believe both of them have been rocked here within the last like couple of minutes or whatever else like that. Appreciate everybody stopping by. The James A. Martinez channel stopped by. He dropped his gamer tag, PS4. I have fighters and a channel. That's what's up, man. Appreciate you stopping by, though. If you're enjoying the content, hit that subscribe button, bro. And if you also upload content, I'll subscribe to you as well. But, he's gonna go for that single leg takedown. Gonna get it. But like I said, if I'm Sean O'Malley, you know, I'm not taking any fight unless it's for either interim gold or either undisputed gold. That's it. That's it. I'm not fighting anyone else in the bantamweight division. I'm not fighting Corey Sandhagen. I'm not fighting Chito Vera. I'm not fighting, you know, Song Yadong. I'm not fighting anyone in the bantamweight division unless it's for interim gold. If I'm Sean O'Malley, that's just the way. That's just the way I look at it right now. The James A. Martinez channel, he subscribed, bro. I appreciate it. I'm going ahead and subscribe right back to you, brother. Alright, I subscribe to you, man. Appreciate you subscribing. But like I said, man, I just feel like the UFC should make a bantamweight fight or a bantamweight interim championship. That's just the way I see it going. In other news, Deiveson Figueiredo is going to be going to the bantamweight division, which is going to be kind of weird seeing him there face the likes of these two guys right here. You know, also Chito Vera, Corey Sandhagen, you know, Song Yadong, all those guys. It's going to be weird seeing Deiveson Figueiredo in there when he just came off of that quadrilogy against him and Brandon Moreno, which shout out to the assassin baby, Tijuana's own Brandon Moreno for getting that belt. But yeah, dude, it's gonna be weird seeing Deiveson Figueiredo in there with the bantamweight division, but he'll do good. I feel like he'll do good. You know, then we got Islam Makhachev versus Alexander Volkanovski here coming up soon. I think that's UFC 284. I think. Yeah, I think it's UFC 284. So that's gonna be an interesting. That's going to be an interesting fight between the two. My boy James A. Martinez says, I think Figueiredo will be fighting for gold. Honestly, I feel like he will too. I feel like he will too. Maybe not immediately though. Maybe you give him like 2 or 3 fights in that bantamweight division. Maybe you throw him in there with Corey Sandhagen. Maybe you throw him in there with, you know, Song Yadong. Some of the latter guys maybe around that you know, top 10 spot, but I don't think you should throw them in there with Aljamain and Sean O'Malley, Petr Yan, those type of guys. Not just yet. I feel like you should give them a couple of fights in the bantamweight division and just see how things go from there. But so far, like I said, heavy kickboxing match here. We're already 3 rounds in. I feel like it's a 1-1 deal between the two. I feel like Sean O'Malley may have won that first round. Maybe Aljamain Sterling won that first round. Then maybe you can give the second round to Sean O'Malley. But so far, I mean, Sean O'Malley is having some damage done to him. He's throwing all these spinning body kicks here. And he will take down Sean O'Malley once again. So far, I'm giving this third round to Aljamain Sterling just because he's putting the pressure on Sean O'Malley. He's not letting him, you know, walk him down and throw strikes on him or anything like that. And he's going for what looks like a Kimura here. But Sean O'Malley is going to escape out of that. I kind of don't see it going that way in real life, though. I feel like if Aljamain can put the pressure on Sean O'Malley and get him tired, Sean O'Malley's going to tap. Sean O'Malley's going to tap. I just don't feel like his wrestling, you know, will allow him to get out of situations like that. But, hey, that's me talking there. Y'all let me know what y'all think down there in the comment section below. But so far, it's 2 rounds to 1 in favor of the champion. So we'll see what happens in this 4th round. We'll see if Sean O'Malley can come back and create some fireworks. If he doesn't, he's in danger of losing this fight. So we'll see what happens here. But I believe these two guys have nothing but respect for each other as Sean O'Malley throws another spinning kick there. He already has him. Oh my God, a beautiful jumping switch kick there. Connects for Sean O'Malley. Oh my God. I mean, goodness gracious. He is lighting Aljamain's head up like a pinball machine, dude. Oh my God, another beautiful spin. Dude, his spinning kicks are something else. Like, that's kind of, you know, that's kind of why, like, whenever I create fighters, you know, in the UFC, like, as far as, like, career mode goes, that's why I, like, create, like, kickboxers. I just love kickboxing. You know, my favorite kickboxer in the UFC right now is Stephen Wonderboy Thompson. And, you know, he just came off of that win against, you know, Kevin Holland in that last one. Hope to see, you know, Stephen Wonderboy Thompson in there, you know, hopefully sometime this summer. But, yeah, man, I just love kickboxing. I love the, you know, the use of the legs, you know what I'm saying? I love, you know, doing leg kicks. Love those jumping switch kicks. Roundhouse kicks, you know, those body kicks, oblique kicks. All of kickboxing is, you know, something I'm very interested in. Don't get me wrong, you know, it's interesting to see striking, but when you can throw kicks, you know what I'm saying, and throw them at an elite level, I just feel like your game is elevated that much, and Sean O'Malley's showing it here, you know, in this 4th round. I feel like Sean O'Malley won this 4th round. If he can at least control Aljamain for this last minute and 30 seconds or whatever, or he can create a knockout out of this, you know, he'll end up, you know, winning this round. I mean, so far, have him winning this 4th round. Although Aljamain is controlling the ground, beautiful transition there from Sean O'Malley. So we'll see what happens within this next 50 seconds. And oh my God, he literally took the words out of my damn mouth. I was literally about to say anything can happen, and literally that just happened. I believe Aljamain was going for a spinning back fist of some sort, and Sean O'Malley just hit him. He just hit him with a roundhouse kick to the head. Oh my God. Yeah, he was going for a spinning back fist, and he just, oh my God, he just connected on him. That was it. Put Funk Master to sleep. Call it a night. Round 4 roundhouse kick knockout for Sean O'Malley to become the bantamweight champion. Wow, what a fight, man. What a fight, dude. Like I said, I honestly feel like these guys have nothing but respect for one another. I don't think they've engaged in any trash talk with one another, but I can tell you that neither one of the two like Henry Cejudo. But y'all let me know what y'all think down there in the comment section below. Should the UFC create a bantamweight interim championship fight between Sean O'Malley and Henry Cejudo? Or do you think Aljamain will accept a fight against, Henry Cejudo for bantamweight gold? Y'all let me know what y'all think down there in the comment section below. I appreciate everybody stopping by. I hope y'all enjoyed the content for today. If y'all did, y'all drop a like. Y'all subscribe. Make sure your notifications are turned on so that way you don't miss a video when I upload. We are going to be covering more interesting matchups as the weeks go along and stuff like that. Appreciate James Martinez for subscribing to the channel, bro. Hope to see you around for future live streams and future videos as well. Maybe in our next one, maybe we'll cover the welterweight division. Figure out some things to go off of here. Maybe we'll do Khamzat Chimaev versus Shavkat Rakhmonov. A lot of people are calling for this fight. Personally, I would love to see these two go at it. Both are undefeated. Both are, like wrestling-oriented guys. I would love to see those two go at it. But other than that, hope you guys enjoyed it. You already know what to do. Drop a like, subscribe. Make sure the notice is turned on. But other than that, y'all stay motivated, stay dedicated, always have that Mamba mentality, and I'll check you guys out in the next one. Peace out.